January the 1st, 2012, I was supposed to be going to jail for armed robbery. Um, I left home, I put on my rain suit, green with the safety suit, my long boots or weather boots, construction, rubber boots. And I went from my city to Old San Juan. I passed close to the water and I went up to where I normally get some recyclables on Sundays. But the festivities weren't there Saturday night, so there was none. So I rode up and I went to Starbucks and I was waiting for them to open so I could get some free Wi-Fi. The police approached me and told me that I'm a suspect in some. I just hold up this store over there, armed robbery. The description they have is a guy with beard, dark skin, and wearing an orange shirt. Now, I didn't pass close to that store. I passed. There is this pier, the pavement, the road, the pavement, and then the store. I passed way over, and I go on way out, and I passed the street above it. Now, the police, seem to be speaking to himself. He says somebody's going to go to jail today. Now, I didn't think it was me because I didn't commit any crime. However, he came to me and said, we believe that you robbed the store up here, and we're looking for the gun. So, that's strange. If you believe that I robbed something, then you could arrest me, and even if you don't find the gun, you could take me to jail because you have me pictures or whatever. But about 2 weeks before, there are three Americans here that interact with me, and I'm kind of wondering if the FBI or what. One James William, and I don't know the third one. He is mixed between black and white. First time I met this black and white one, it was when the president was coming to Puerto Rico. He showed up where I was living, and he has his Bible out there, and he has his stethoscope as if he's a nurse student or something, or a nurse. But I never want no conversation with nobody because I realized the new people that came in that time probably are Secret Service or whatever. So he knew the supervisor had a big fight and he almost busted out of the bat. He's threatening to kill him and all that kind of stuff. He went to jail for about 3 months, and he came back out and he probed and so forth. And he's trying to develop a kind of like, oh, I need some money, I need to smoke, I need some money, I need some money. And that's a regular FBI profile of me. You ask me money, I can give it to you. They figure that's my profile. Now, he's sleeping on a bench, and the police was out there talking to him for about like half an hour. I understand. They were saying, we here half an hour trying to get you to move, and you won't move. The guy threw his bag down, the cop threw his bag down on the ground. He said, we don't want you lying on the bench, man. You need to sit up. So he said, no, I'm tired, and here's the only place I feel safe. Well, the other white now, he's saying, the white one, he's saying, oh, Jesus was homeless. And that, it's like the city ordinance say you could sleep anywhere. But maybe at nights, expect you to sleep in anywhere during the day, and it's a tourist area and so forth. But I think this was setting me up for this encounter because they figure like, oh, you could argue with these Puerto Rican cops. I don't argue with cops. If a cop comes to me and says, look, this is the situation, we're going to deal with that, only that, and when it's over, you go your way, I'm going my way. I don't want a friend, I don't want no chit chat with you, I don't want to talk no politics or news or nothing. Had I gone ahead and said like what these guys were doing, no, you can't search my bag, you have to have a search warrant. Or because I'm black, you come to challenge me. I remember something like that in Los Angeles. The sheriff were going to impound my vehicle, and I said, look, I have a tag for it. Bring it. Let me see your driver's license. Are you on probation or parole? I said, why you asked me that? And that was all I did, and I went to jail. They arrested me. In their narrative, they said that I was attacking them with my keys and my hand raised in the air, raising my voice. That's enough to get you a crazy check. That's what they were about with that. So when I went to court, the judge said, what you plead? I said, not guilty. He said, wait, before you plead, here what the prosecutor has to offer. She says, I give you maybe 3 years probation, working on the highway, anger management. No, anger management, you see, because he said that I have, like, I'm out of control, like I'm crazy. Now this anger management thing, when a guy read the narrative, he would say that I have a definite mental problem. He can send me to a therapist, he can send me to a psychiatrist and put me on medication, you know what I mean? So I can't do that. But when they took me to jail then, they put something in the food, I was like, oh, I was hurting real bad in my brain. In the middle of my brain, I'm hurting, and it's like, a thought can knock your head to the wall, because like you want to be able to stimulate that area, or to see if you could ease the pain by scratching it or rubbing it or something. So I called the sheriff. They said they're busy. But eventually the passed and they looked in. So I said, well, I called you guys earlier. Why only now? So we come to see if you committed suicide. So maybe the medication, the average person might have committed suicide. You know, so I'm avoiding going to jail with these people. So if I had tried any of those things, I would have been charged with resisting, even if I'm not charged with the armed robbery. Resisting, delaying, obstructing, you know, and that's a year in the States. A year, $1,000 fine. I don't know how much it is in Puerto Rico here. But they don't understand. I'm not dominable. You don't dominate me. I don't care who I associate with. I could associate with the worst criminal on earth. I'm not gonna do what they're doing. We're just gonna be, associating as necessary. If we go to the same place, we talk. After that, I'm going about my business. I don't, you're not coming to my place. I'm not going to your place. I'm not riding with you in your car. You're not riding me in my car. It's like, you go your way. I'm independent. So whatever people do with the police and whatever, that's their problem. I'm not going to try that, because you can't suggest nothing to me, because I'm smarter than that. I don't listen to people. I don't want to hear what you have to say. Just go away. I'm going to figure out what I need to do, and I'm going to just do that. See? So, see, I'm in Puerto Rico, and I'm learning Spanish, and I'm trying to go to law school. And for the last 10 or 12 years, I've been trying to go to law school, and I'm having opposition. In Florida, one of the people, I don't know if the black guy used to work there or what, but he showed up and he said, hey, come let me talk to you. He said, man, why you don't say you have a mental problem, bro? Then give me more time and this and that. I'm not going to play that mental game. Because, see, he's telling me to play mental crazy. Then they come and took my child and trying to get me in psychiatry. They arrested me and trying to get me in psychiatry. So, because of my education and the concepts I have, etc., and these folks don't like it, not that it's not truth, but it shouldn't be coming from me. Because some organization offered me a job. We wanted to work for us because, like, a lot. They're not serious. All they want to do is to take me out to the marketplace. Any ideas I have that are good, are going to be theirs. And they're going to tell me, you can't talk with nothing else. You got to clear it with us first so they can get all my stuff. See? And when I don't have any more, then they'll just maybe throw me in the river or something. You see what I'm saying? So, this is what happened. I almost went to jail because he promised that somebody's going to go to jail, and he come with me thinking that he's going to take me to jail. But I didn't give him a chance to. I didn't argue with him. I didn't abuse him. And he said, well, why you come to this black guy? I'm the only black guy in town. You figure out it's me. There aren't no black people in Puerto Rico here, so at least around here. So why you come? Let's go and see the video and all that. It's like they would have locked me up and understand, beat me up too, and put me on medication. And don't wait for nothing. Just call in the psychiatrist and say I'm off the wall, and go from there. I'm telling you, these folks don't understand, man. You're big and powerful, but you got to do the right thing. Because when you're big and tall and you slip, you fall and bust your head. But if you're a little short and everything, you're gonna hurt so bad. And when you're big and powerful, you need to do the right thing. Because it doesn't matter because you're big and powerful, you do the wrong thing, that the big God's gonna spare you. Okay. It's going to be hard on you because you have a lot of show and the humiliation that comes from God because you abuse folks. It's devastating. So I hope folks are trying to do the right thing. And these cops, they always say, I have to do all this. Look, I'm abused and I'm mentally ill. Man, you look for that. You're not smart enough to handle that kind of big bucks. And all they want is to pay you that money so you can harass people and raise money for them. So if you can't handle that, don't join this thing, right?